Hello and welcome back, guys. In this lecture, we are going to see what is a bot, what is a chatbot, and what is bot framework. What is a bot? A bot is a software application that runs automated tasks over the internet. Typically, bots perform repetitive tasks at a much higher efficiency and at a much higher pace than a human can achieve. I've listed down some of the most commonly used bots out there on the internet. These include web indexing bot, also called web crawlers. So these are the bots used by most of the search engines like Google, Yahoo, Bing, track all the websites across the internet. So these bots keep on searching for different keywords, different websites, and keep on creating an index of all the results it finds. And then when you go ahead and go on Google or Yahoo to search for a particular keyword, these search engines look into those index created by web crawlers and give more suitable results to you. Then we have a commerce bot. These are the bots which enable users on different websites to make payments for their purchases. So you might have come across these kind of bots on Google Play, Apple App Store, or any other app where you made a purchase in an automated way using a bot. Then we have malicious bots. These are the bad bots which hackers and spammers use. One of the example is denial of service attack botnet. Then we have our chatbots. These are the kind of bots that we are going to build in this course. You might have come across chatbots on many different websites. A lot of enterprises and companies are using chatbots nowadays to take care of their level 1 tasks. These are the tasks which can be automated easily and are very repetitive in nature. What is a chatbot? Chatbot is a server-side software application which simulates a real person and accomplishes certain tasks in an automated way. These tasks can be just about answering FAQs, or it can be something more complex like collecting data values from users and use these values to trigger another transaction with a third-party API. They can do database transactions or just do some calculations or run business logics locally and give back the result to user over the same channel. Let's talk about bot framework. What is bot framework? Microsoft Bot Framework version 4 is a collection of services, tools, and SDKs in different languages that offer developers a powerful foundation to create and connect smart bots to various different channels. These channels can be a simple web chat which integrates with your website or your app, or it can be a Facebook channel or a Skype channel or a Kik app channel. Let's have a high level look at what Bot Framework ecosystem consists of. Bot Framework provides you with a bot builder SDK using which we are going to build our bot. In our case, we are going to use Node.js as our language of choosing. There are SDKs available in Java, Python, .NET, and JavaScript. Once we have built our bot, we are going to test it using Bot Emulator. Now, you can download Emulator for free from the Microsoft website. Coming to Bot Connector. Within the bot framework, the bot connector service enables your bot to exchange messages with users on channels that are configured in Azure by using industry standard REST and JSON over HTTPS. We're not going to dive too deep into this topic, but this is something really useful if you wish to create your bot using REST API calls instead of using Bot Builder SDK. When building our bot in Bot Builder SDK in Node.js, we are going to use Azure Cognitive Services to add intelligence to our bot. We are going to use LUIS and Q&A Maker specifically. These two services are hosted in cloud and provides REST API endpoints that our bot can connect to. In this course, we are going to see how we can create a LUIS app in cloud and add a lot of different intents and utterances to it. We will also see how we can create a Q&A Maker knowledge base in cloud and then add a lot of question and answer pairs to it. Our bot will then connect to these services and in response will get a JSON which will include an intent or an answer to a question from knowledge base. Once we have our bot ready with all the intelligence added to it, and we have tested our bot locally with bot emulator, we are going to host this bot in Azure as a web application service. We will then connect to our Azure hosted bot using our direct line channel. Direct line channel is something that we need to enable in Azure to be able to connect to our bot using WebChat. WebChat is a highly customizable web-based client for the Bot Framework version 4 SDK. We will see how we can enable direct line channel for our bot deployed in Azure and use WebChat client to interact with it. There are other components available in the Bot Framework ecosystem like BotKit, speech services, Composer, Analytics, and adaptive cards. We're not going to dive too deep in all these topics. BotKit and Composer are still in beta stage. Speech services and analytics are advanced topics that I'll try to cover in the next course. However, we are definitely going to use adaptive cards with our Bot Builder SDK. Thank you for joining in this course. I'll see you in the next lecture.